Hey everyone, so it looks like we're going to be spending a lot of time together indoors and with our family to practice some good habits, especially in this time. So I wanted to offer some guidance and resources for living together and especially communicating emotions to prevent some miscommunication that could lead to conflicts, but also just to help you stay calm in the midst of everything. I know there's so many emotions that are probably happening. I feel very confused, surprised, feel very sad that I can't do the work that I used to before all of this happened. Not that I don't like being like 2 feet away from my bed, but it makes it really hard to do work. So I just wanted to offer some 2 tools today to kind of help with the communication piece. So today we are going to look at different emotions, different labels that can come up, and what we call I statements to kind of communicate in the moment what you need and how you're feeling, and then move on from that next step to make sure that we're not going to just like clash or hold it in and then it just bursts out in not a good way. So we will be doing that today. For us to get to our emotions, we have to be able to group different kinds. So all of these are several different types of emotions. However, they all coincide with the same one, which is to be happy. So to be happy is also to be silly, to also be confident, to be excited, to be proud, to be amused, to be hopeful, and to be overjoyed. So another core emotion that we feel is scared, but also other ones that we can look at are to be shocked, to be confused, to be worried, and to feel anxious, all at the same time. To feel sad. You also can feel lonely. Let me know if you have any more for this emotion. To feel disgusted is also to feel embarrassed or to feel shocked. And to be mad, also to be annoyed, to be frustrated as well. So now we're going to play a little bit of a game. So I want you guys to, if you need to, pause the video and tell me about what you personally look and act like when you are mad. So it might be embarrassing, might not be. Let me hear what you guys are feeling, or put it below in the comments. Now we'll move on to what you guys are feeling when you are scared. What do you look like? Do you get sweaty? Do you scream? What does this guy look like to you? Another one. Happy. What do you look like when you're happy? Do you laugh? Do you talk a lot? Do you joke a lot with your friends? What do you look like when you are happy? And last one, what do you look like when you're sad? Do you cry? Do you get quiet? Do you go sit in a corner and not want to interact with anybody? What does this guy look like to you? This is what we call an I statement. I statements are obviously called that because it says when I feel, I need to. So I'm going to do an example, and I'm going to choose the emotion of sad. So when I feel sad, I will use the I statements like this. When I grow quiet, or cry, I feel sad. I need to personally, I need to listen to music. So that way, the way we express ourselves is that we can use this essentially as a ticket, and you can make this at home with any piece of paper. Is say, give this to mom or your significant other and say, hey, when I grow quiet or cry, I feel sad. I need to listen to music. And this one's kind of obvious, because obviously if I'm crying, you would know that I'm very sad. But sometimes when this is just too much, we don't remember what we need to do. So I kind of use these as tickets and guides to help us remember what's actually working for us. You could practice, maybe pause for a second, and use this as a template to go with one of your brothers or sisters or even significant others. This is a skill that ranges from kindergarten all the way to adulthood, because a lot of it we forget what we feel, what we look like, and what we need in order to calm down. It's always a good skill to keep looking at. So as you guys can see, the activity was meant to kind of spark a conversation about what you guys look like when you're feeling a certain emotion, and I think that's really important to read those nonverbal signs, figure out what works best for you, and write it down. So you can write it in a journal, put it on a piece of paper, put it on the fridge. We always have to figure out what we look like and what we feel like and what works to avoid some conflict and have a healthy communication with one another. Alright, I hope this video was helpful, and I will be uploading a lot more on emotions.